Right, left, upper left, bottom right.
Really?
Yep. Gonna come out of the top left. Oh.
No, he's not. Hello and welcome to Retro Game Connect. I'm Dan Mastriani.
And I'm Ian Butterfield.
And on today's episode, no, we aren't trying to shoo away a cat. We're playing a 2D shooter called S.C.A.T Special Cybernetic Attack Team on NES via Nintendo Switch Online.
They just wanted an excuse to make a poop joke. Come on!
You know, I wasn't gonna go there. I should have said something before we started. Like, let's not go there. But of course you went there.
Oh please! Where do you think everybody else is going with it?
Personally, I think it would have been funnier just to pretend we couldn't even think of that definition. But anyhow, yeah. So I didn't have much luck researching the game. I know that it was called. It already flew out of my head. Final something. Was it Final Mission? Yes, Final Mission in Japan. And it is suspiciously similar to Forgotten Worlds by Capcom, but no actual information on whether that was intentional. So I guess we should just go ahead and play. Woo! So yeah, this is another one from Natsume. They seem to be pretty.
When do I hold the button?
Now, if you want to, yeah.
Okay. So up A and B.
Yes.
Oh.
Nope. Well, you can just go ahead and. I mean, I don't know. Do we want to? I guess we'll watch the. I'm sure it'll be very important. We'll watch the story demo. But yes, if you want to start with 12 lives, you just hold up A and B on the title screen. On your controller. Here we go. We got some guys with I guess those are bazookas, maybe they're lasers, I don't know.
There's some kind of rifle thingy.
So it's a large enough weapon to put over your shoulder, so. Yeah, so one of the things I do know, I guess, is that they did, if I remember correctly, they changed the story a little, like in Japan, basically the city had already been devastated. And things were a bit more... Oh, yes. Here's one other thing. Your characters are named Arnold and Sigourney.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So that's a fun little bit there. So actually, yeah. So this is.
And they even straight up look like them. That's hilarious.
Yep. Yeah, so I did see they changed the second player. Second player is now female in Japan. It's just a ballot swap. So that is an improvement they made for the US version.
Put Ripley in vaguely Samus Aran looking armor and let's go.
Yeah, sure.
Oop, F in the chat for Earth.
Yeah, oops. I guess I should have pressed start faster. Oh, Lordy. There we go. Is that the whole thing? Because I think that's probably all the story we're going to get for the rest of the game. There we go.
I wonder if they have anything to do.
Want to cheat, but I'm going to press
holding it now.
All right, cool. I don't really think we're going to need it, but...
You must destroy them. The Earth is counting on you. Good luck.
Yeah, there you go.
Earth already get destroyed?
Yeah, it's counting on us, Ian. So you're on the bottom, Ian. What are you doing?
Wondering how the hell this game controls.
Do I want the L? I guess
Oops.
What? Did you...
What the hell? I hit no.
Did you? Why have you not respawned? You're supposed to have to like. Oh, it's the life thing. Okay. That's what happened. There you go, white shot. That's what I want. So you got caught on the
On the geometry.
On the geometry, and you died immediately and used all your 12 lives.
How does that work?
Yeah, that's. I'm not sure why you weren't moving, Ian. You just got to move with your directional pad.
Well, yes, I know, but when I actually tried to move, I was barely moving and turning the wrong way. And then why the hell does it just insta-kill you? What's the point of having lives if you insta-die? Also, these are, RoboCop rip-offs.
Yeah. I don't think there's a lot of the stuff in this game doesn't seem to be super super.
I mean,
original.
I'm already saying this is a bad game because the just controlled so poorly as soon as I got in.
Dude, I don't know why you had so much trouble. As you can see, I'm having very little trouble.
And then the fact that lives don't actually mean lives.
It means you're alive. I'm not sure what to say here because I am not really in danger of having to continue right now. So I don't know if you want to just let me play or.
Well, I'll just keep going. We'll just wait till you die. I ain't gonna say stop the recording or anything.
Yeah, I mean we do get unlimited continues.
But it's also incredibly misleading to say, oh, you have 12 lives, then you die once, and it somehow uses all of those lives.
Well, you know, Ian, you have, I think, 12 life points is the thing. Did I actually pick up the laser? I didn't want to do that. Oops.
Well, then they should have labeled it better, because everybody else was already using lives as...
Well, you know, Ian, if we'd bought this new in the 80s, we would have had an instruction manual that we were expected to read first. So let's try this again. Oh, we're back down to 6 life points.
You must destroy them. The Earth is counting on you. Good luck.
I don't know if you had to do the cheat code again or what. So anyhow, you can use the B button to shoot, and the A button will switch your little satellite things between fixed fire and what's the word I'm looking for, and rotating like that. Can I just? Oh, yeah. Oh, that was dumb. I can just hold the button.
I just randomly turn backwards.
You turn backwards when you press back.
Yes, I know, Dan.
Well,
but
I don't.
Occasionally just turns me around.
Yeah, I don't know, Ian. You seem to
know
have
how to turn backwards.
These problems a lot that I'm not having, so I think maybe.
I literally was just pressing up, and it started moving me left.
Are you using the analog stick, Ian?
No, I'm using the D-pad.
Well, then I don't know what to tell you. You seem to frequently complain about things like that I'm not experiencing. Yeah, so they actually made this easier for the U.S. version. In the Japanese version, I believe the positions of the of your little satellite things were constantly rotating to the direction you were facing, so you couldn't be having them like firing behind you to cover your back. Yeah, speaking of covering my back, is this life points? No, it's laser. Dang it. B, what's B? Oh, bomb. Yeah, so the wide one seems to easily be the best one. So, well, I have to get back to that one when I can. I don't remember which ones were increasing your health. So I don't know if it'll let you come back in the next stage or just if I have to continue.
I don't know.
We'll find out, but I think I should be able to take this guy. Oops. That was sloppy. Alright. Dang it. I was doing well. I don't know, I think it might be harder in 2-player mode. because I did it the first try when I tried this out in one player. Try holding the buttons. Yeah, up A and B. See if that gets us more life. You doing it?
Holding them. Yep.
All right.
Nope.
No? Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to do it with a 6.
You must destroy them. The Earth is counting on you. Good luck.
Actually, if this gonna send us back to the beginning at any time, maybe we should just not continue. I think this looks like, yeah, this is later in the level. So.
No, this is
it's
the beginning.
Dang.
Oh,
So
that's neat. You can actually lock those at whatever angle you want.
Yes. You didn't notice I've been doing that.
No, because it's a bullet hell shooter and there's bullets everywhere.
It is not, Ian. This is not.
This is bullet hell to me. Because there's a bunch of bullets on screen.
You don't know bullet hell if you think this is bullet hell.
I've seen plenty of bullet hell. I'd never really cared for bullet hell games. That's why this is bullet hell to me.
It's okay, but where's mean thing, and bullet hell features far more bullets than this. I don't know what to tell you, Ian. I think this is not a super hard game.
I'm not saying it's necessarily hard. I'm just saying it gets hard to see because there's so many bullets on screen.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a little bit more flicker than there would be if. Grab that wide. Dang it.
I got it.
Oh, you did get it? Good. So yeah, this seems to be the best weapon. So if we can keep these, because I know not to grab the L because that's the laser. If we can keep these, then we should be in pretty good shape for fighting whoever gets in our way. Here we go. Killed that guy without taking damage. Watch out for that bullet there. There's probably a little bit more flicker than there would be ordinarily since we're... Oop, I didn't want to do that. Because these guys are behind us. Because we're playing 2 players.
I'll be honest, like, I'm sure this was probably, like, the, like, huge, when it first came out, because, a lot of bullets on screen, like, this is neat, but I don't think it's aged as well.
I mean, I think it's...
Or maybe it's just my personal preference that I don't care for auto-scrollers.
I mean, I don't think it's amazing, but I think it's totally it isn't.
Oh, yeah, but I just...
Which, again, is like, why I don't own it on cartridge. They did actually do a reprint of the cartridge, like, limited run. And I was like, no, I don't want to pay $50 for this. Come on. Gotta be right on to hit that is the problem.
There also really is just not really any good, like, you got hit feedback.
Here we go.
Like, you can just lose... Like, the reason I died in my first round there, or the second round, is it literally just, like, it does not tell you that you're dying.
I mean, I think that there might be an audio cue, but we're talking at each other, and there's a lot going on, so I think we might have just missed it,
I can hear all the sounds pretty well, the way I've got it mixed on my end.
I didn't want those bombs, but I kind of couldn't avoid them. Oh, boo. That's okay, because now we can bring you back right at the beginning of the stage. Now continue, we'll actually continue.
This very obviously has a oldest checkpointing system ever, too.
Yeah, it doesn't really seem to have much in the way of checkpoints, but it's not a super long game, so I mean, part of the way that I'm grading these is, like, you gotta consider with a game, they could only make them so long. They didn't have a ton of space to work with, like, as far as for data. So once you know how to beat the game, you can beat it in, like, a lot of these games you can beat them in like a half hour, 20 minutes. So if they made the game too easy, then you would blow through it in 20 minutes and nobody would want to buy your game.
Well, yeah. Just, I also think, hey, you know, maybe consider the fun aspect of it.
I mean, I'm having a decent time. Again, I think this is a totally decent game. I didn't
I'm
necessarily
just
want to buy it
saying the
full price.
checkpointing is. I'm just saying the checkpointing is archaic. Yes,
Yeah.
it's a product of its time, but it's still means it's archaic.
I do have to wonder if the. Do I want to switch to the bombs? No, I'll stick with the laser.
Wide shot up here.
Oop, yeah, I got it. Nice. Thanks. I was paying attention to what was coming down at me down at the bottom here, so I didn't. No, it's. Oh, did that guy hit me, or am I just flickering? I wish I could remember what the health pickups were.
I have yet to see anything that could look like a health pickup.
There are definitely health pickups. I just don't remember what letter it is. I'll grab an extra W. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna keep mine facing backwards since you got yours facing forward. That should help protect us against guys behind us. Okay. I was going to say, careful, you're low on health. Alright. Doing damage to that thing. There we go. I'm guessing people are going to come from the top and the bottom here because there are gaps.
Oh, it's boss time.
Yeah, it's boss time.
Him popping in and out of random spots, it might actually be better. Yeah, let him orbit.
Yeah, I'm just going to let him orbit. I mean, if I was really good, I'm sure I could, I could, what's the word I'm looking for, be stopped him at exactly the right angle, but, I'm just gonna focus on not dying. Let's get us to the next level. Looks like I only got like 2 health left, so I'm not gonna take unnecessary risks and try to be fancy. Problem is I gotta hit his head, and I don't know where he's gonna come from. Wonder if he has a pattern I'm just not seeing. I mean, it's definitely more interesting than the first round boss. That's never super exciting, where it's like, hey, fly in front of the gun to shoot him. Fine.
Right, left, upper left, bottom right.
Really?
Yep. Gonna come out of the top left. Oh.
No, he's not. There we go.
That's why I was just very quiet for a minute there, because I literally just sat back and looked to see if I could notice the pattern.
I was just trying to...
What does S do?
I don't know. If you want to... I'm sure the manual's online if you want to try and... I'm pretty sure I looked it up and I don't remember what it said. And I'm obviously kind of busy right now, so I can't, like, look on my computer. But we'll see. Oh, we got a rapid scrolling thing. Oh, that's not looking too bad. This is pretty decent scrolling, I think, for an NES game. I've gotten S's before, and I don't remember if I didn't notice if they refilled my health. Or if they changed my weapon. Ooh, this is actually making it a little, I got another S. Should I grab it? No. Never mind, I missed it. Is that an enemy? He's making a banking noise. Ooh. Okay, cool. I survived.
S increases your speed, R recovers some health.
Okay. So, I guess isn't bad, but... So R, it's R for recover, okay. I was gonna say, I don't know why we haven't seen any before. I knew there was a health pickup, because, again, I did find the manual. Why I'd already have that. Ooh, boy. Getting a little risky now. B, I definitely do not want that. Whoa! That was interesting. I'm really glad for these the satellite things. They definitely come in handy. No, nothing I want. Because if I had to fight off all of this stuff with just my fixed weapon, that'd be pretty rough. So you want to give this level a go?
Yeah, sure. We'll do this.
All right.
and then-
So let's at least give this level one more try. You want? I'll take the top.
Sure.
Not that it goes very far. All right. All right. So get ready. There's gonna be some pretty fast scrolling once this starts going. I guess we should probably just keep them rotating.
I'm doing.
I wish there was a way to get them to spin faster. Oh boy. Yeah, this is definitely a little tougher to do in 2-player. It looks like it's chugging a little more than it was when I was playing it by myself.
You know, I really think that it is just, you know, it's being emulated on a system that's 1,000 times stronger than its original system. That feels like there shouldn't be an excuse for this.
I mean, I think there's a possibility of breaking things if you... Can I get that S? Because then I haven't grabbed one yet. There's a possibility of breaking things if you're not emulating the system as it existed.
Well, I know, it's just that it has so much more power to draw from. You know?
Sure, but like
if you
the
play
amount
an older...
of power it takes to accurately emulate a system is actually significantly more power than the system itself had. So like you need like a pretty beefy rig to get like 100% accurate NES. Oh, okay, he's not going away, huh? There we go. That's got him. So, I'm gonna grab that W since it's closer to me. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to shove that on top of you. Gotta be careful about this debris. Oh boy. Here are these guys now. They're just gonna start appearing. Kind of appear right under me. That was kind of lame. Yeah, shove that over to the side. Get out of my way.
We're just appearing right around me, so I was waiting for the orbiters to...
Yeah, alright. Great, there's W. Let's fight all these B's, because they suck. I mean, I guess it's powerful, but it's so hard to hit anything with it that it kind of defeats the usefulness. Alright. This is farther than I got, and we still got a good amount of health, so...
Our amount of bullets we're able to put on screen is kind of just
it's not bad
the
for
job
NES.
for us.
Yeah, watch out, those guys are... okay. I think something good happened. There was that ding. Was you get some extra life for a high score or something? Alright, looks like they're gonna start doing this again. No? Okay. Just the one then. I don't know if you want to speed up. I think my current speed is, I think, good enough. Don't want to get too squirrely. Yeah, definitely. This wide weapon, I think, is definitely doing the most damage. Out of the way. Oh, looks like he accidentally got a B, huh? Or not? Oh, with the explosion then. Whatever. Oh, did I get the... Oh, I accidentally got the B. I didn't even see it. When did that happen? That's pretty lame. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna switch to the laser. It's better than the bomb. I want that higher rate of fire. Okay. It's slowing down. I think we're probably gonna be about to fight the boss. Blinking, is that... Does it take damage or does it just flicker because there's a lot of stuff on screen? Yeah, looks like you do blink when you get hit. Probably your invincibility period. Okay. We're just out in space.
As one does.
Yeah, spacesuits, who needs those? You can breathe in space like Batman. Oh, no. Okay. Dang.
Oh, looks like we died just as before the boss fight.
Yeah, or that may have been the boss fight. I don't know.
Well, it was about to, like, initiate the actual fight.
I mean, he was shooting at me, so... Well, there you go. That puts us, I think, pretty decent run. We did okay. Okay, that was... I think that's a better attempt than the last Natsume game we played. So, where Shadow the Ninja had just a lot of unavoidable damage, and you had to just kind of just try to memorize everything. I think this was a bit more friendly to casual play, where you don't have to have the game completely memorized to get anywhere.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, for its time, it looked like it was a fun game, but I don't know. It just like a lot of the games where you kind of just hold B and it fires, and now you're just kind of guiding it, and it's auto scrolling.
I mean, so here's the point I was making though: is like this is the difference here is like you make a much easier game, and people were buying it for like, you know, $40-50 at maybe 30 40, but you know, at the time, and that'd be their one game for like 6 months.
Oh, absolutely. For like I said, for the time, I'm sure it was great.
But I'm saying is actually like, you know, nowadays we're like, you know, we want a little better checkpointing and maybe not a little less difficulty. But at the time, they'd be like, well, if you make the game too easy, people are gonna not get another game for 6 months, and they're gonna destroy the whole thing in one day, and they're gonna be very upset with their game purchase. Whereas nowadays, where we're getting as part of a service, it's a lot better because you can pick up, you can beat it in one session and be like, yeah, that was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, that just what I'm saying, for the time, probably, you know, huge thing for then. But now, going back again, this for me, this kind of falls in the category of, you know, sitting around with your friends with your favorite intoxicants and just having some fun with some random games.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a good pick as part of the Switch Online.
Yeah.
But as a standalone, like, I'm kind of glad I didn't buy the reprint for like $50-$60, whatever they were charging for it, because like it's an okay game, but it's not something that I could have sat down and played it in one sitting and been like, now what?
I think if it had a little punchier sound design, it might be a little more fun to me. But nothing.
The music seemed okay, but I didn't have the volume too high, so I couldn't hear it too well.
It's not even it's bad sound design. It's just mediocre. It's just what it sounds like every other game at the time. You know, it's sort of like one of the big differences between like Star Wars and other sci-fi at the time. Other sci-fi at the time was using a lot of canned sound effects and, you know, just kind of, oh, it's a laser, so it's you know. Yeah. But Star Wars did a lot of its own Foley effects, a lot of its own sound, and it helped make it more distinct. This, a lot of the whole game kind of feels canned, which is, especially for the time, that's, you know, what they had to work with.
I mean,
I think
I hear
Wait.
what you're saying about the sound design, though I'm kind of in two minds about that because, like, part of it is like, well, okay, I think something good happened because this is a sound effect that they usually play when something good happens.
Well, yes, but just since it didn't, the visuals weren't super unique, the sounds weren't super unique. There's nothing about this game that would make it stick out in someone's head
Yeah,
as like a game that they played when they were younger, except for maybe playing as an Arnold Schwarzenegger facsimile and a Sigourney Weaver facsimile.
yeah.
You know?
It is a little generic. It's a competent, like, it's a competent game. I think it's better than Shadow of the Ninja,
Yeah.
but it's again another game where it's like, well, it's a perfectly serviceable game, but it's not one of the all-time greats on the system.
Yeah. That's where this game falls, is literally like it's a C+. It works. It's, has some fun element to it, but there's nothing about
I give it a B.
B minus.
Yeah.
But again, there's nothing. Since so much of it is just generic, and even like you could play a game like Broforce that does a lot of the same. Borrows Sigourney Weaver. It borrows Arnold Schwarzenegger. It borrows what the hell? Chuck Norris. It borrows a lot of stuff, but then it makes it into a punchy, memorable game that is more influenced by stuff rather than just, oh, we literally just have the robot from RoboCop. You know what I mean? So, because I love stuff that references stuff, but if you just kind of use only references and you don't tweak anything in a memorable way, it comes out meh.
It's kind of like the store brand.
Exactly.
It's like store brand. I mean, from what I'm seeing, it's like store brand Forgotten Worlds. So
yeah, I mean, like you could literally make like the hey mom, can we get Forgotten Worlds? No, we have Forgotten Worlds at home, and it's S.C.A.T.
Yeah. I was also thinking of that joke.
Like, which doesn't necessarily mean, it was an atrocity to gaming and it should never been created. It just means it's okay.
It's a serviceable game.
Not every game has to be Horizon Zero Dawn in quality. But
if you were, had an NES at the time, maybe you want to spend your limited money on one of the A+ games, but it's a good filler for a subscription service.
Oh, yeah.
So I think where it is now as part of Nintendo's Switch Online is a good place for it. Because, like, I wouldn't want to spend the money for an original card of it. It's probably not, I don't think it's particularly cheap on the aftermarket. But, like if I got somebody over and we're messing around, like, hey, you want to play some NES games? I go, this is fun. We can beat this in like half hour, an hour. And it's something we haven't played to death already.
Yeah. But at the same time, as far as I could tell, within the first level, you've seen all the weapons.
Yeah, so, I mean,
that's also kind of a thing to me that just, again, drops it down to, like, that C+, where there doesn't seem to be much progression in how you play, just in what's attacking you.
Yeah, it would have been, like, I don't mind them, like, giving you all the weapons right away. I just, if they were more situational, like, if there was a situation where, like, this weapon is actually better against this enemy, so in this stage you want this weapon.
Yeah.
Whereas in this one, it's like, well, get the wide shot and avoid everything else.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, granted, like, Contra also has that where, like, you want the spread shot because it's way better than everything else. Though I will say, this isn't a change they made for the U.S. version. I saw apparently in the Japanese version, you would lose your weapon when you got hit. So you were kind of forced to use whatever weapon you could get a hold of a lot, unless you were really good at dodging.
I mean, I guess that makes more sense as to why the weapon power-ups were so frequent when, like, it's not like in other games where, if you were to get the laser, and then you get another laser, well, now the laser is more powerful.
Yeah,
But
there's
I
no
even
power up.
tested that. Yeah, I even tested that. And like again, that's one of those things that I feel like relegates it to C plus rather than B minus because there's no power ups, there's no variety.
Yeah,
You
like
know?
so like in Contra you wanna have the spread shot as much as you can, but it's also really easy to use your weapons, so there's a lot of chances you're like, well, I got hit, so I just gotta make do with the best thing I can find right now.
Exactly. But there's also, it's sort of like it just gathered a bunch of tropes together, put them in a game, and didn't try to be memorable besides the tropes. Like, I don't mind a game that has tropes, that borrows control schemes from other games. I love the Tomb Raider remakes, and I love Horizon Zero Dawn, which are ostensibly open world climbing games with a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
But they each doll them up so differently that they feel unique.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of like. I don't even dislike those games, but I kind of have a hard time getting excited about them because they kind of blur together to me. I haven't played Horizon yet, but a lot of the open world shooting games, they're kind of like, I if you change the graphics to like just like to be completely generic, I'd have no idea what game I was playing.
Well, yeah.
Like if I
But
wasn't
that's
looking at Lara Croft, I wouldn't be able to tell if it was Tomb Raider or Uncharted or
oh, absolutely. But
well,
I
maybe
mean,
not Assassin's Creed because that's all melee weapons, but
but
Watch
I
Dogs
mean,
or something. Yeah, you know.
but that's the skill of a game that uses mechanics from other games and even whole control styles is, can you set it in a world that's interesting enough that you don't notice that? That's fun enough that you don't notice that. For me, that this game just doesn't hit that, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. It just means it's not memorable.
Yeah, it's workmanlike.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's basically what we've established here is just that it's a competent game that just didn't go above and beyond in anything.
Yep.
Though I will give it props for its technical performance. It runs pretty well. Like there's some flicker, but that's hard to avoid on NES. I mean, the fact that it didn't completely fall apart in two-player mode with a lot of stuff on the screen, I think, is worthy of praise because there are other games that do not do quite so well with the hardware. So I will at least give them that they did. I think they did a really good job on it from a technical point of view.
Yeah. It's just not memorable.
Yeah.
I'll probably forget we shot this episode, which I know I forget a lot of the episodes, but like, yeah.
I was gonna say that's not saying much yet. It doesn't seem to matter what we play.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, there you go. So bottom line, hey, if you've already got Switch Online, give it a run. It's not worth buying Switch Online for, but it's something to. It's not a game that you're gonna be like, I wish I hadn't played this.
If you need something random to do because you're a little bored of the Grand Underground in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, you can hop into this game.
Yeah, it's just it's like I said,
and then completely forgot that you hopped into it.
It's perfect for the filling out your streaming library type entry.
Yep.
It's like all those random movies on Netflix that you've never heard of, but they're like, yeah, they're fine.
Yep.
You're looking for something to watch while you put on while you do some work on your computer or something like that, and they're fine. You know, you're looking to kill all the time, and you got your Switch hooked up. It's fine. I mean, it's the type of game also that should be okay to play with the Switch in handheld mode.
Probably not a bad, while you're on public transportation,
Yeah, it's,
Screwing around.
that kind of thing. So it's good for that because it doesn't require, like, you can get away with doing the buttons for that because it's not like you have to do like any complex button motions or anything like that. So
And then it's so unmemorable that you won't care that you didn't save.
yes, exactly. Yeah, not like with me playing like Mario 3. I mean, like, I've played this game from the start every time I played it since I was a kid, so I'm not concerned about the fact that I don't have a save because I'll just go right back to Bowser in 5 minutes like I did every time I played it.
Yep.
But there you go. So if you enjoyed us shooting things, fine. Make sure you give this episode a like. If you want to catch future episodes, and which maybe the game we play kind of rises either above or below the okay level, subscribe to our channel to find out. I've been Dan Mastriani. You can catch me on Twitter at NewTechCola.
I'm Ian Butterfield. You can find me on Twitter at ENG Butterfield. You can find the show at Retro Games CNCT, Facebook.com/Retro Game Connect, and RetroGameConnect.tumblr.com. Let us know what you thought of the games we played. Let us know if there are any games you'd like us to play. If we can get our hands on them, we might just play them, or we might just forgetfully shoot them. You can also catch me over on Twitch, twitch.tv/geek_lord_42. Streaming various things, lots of it Pokemon, though.
But most importantly, scooby-doo-bop-peep-bow!
Do we do up?